Hello. Oh my goodness. This couldn't wait till tomorrow. Happy Thursday, everyone. For those of you who I saw in focus group a few hours ago, guess what? By the way, I'm absolutely pressing the limits now on emoji creation in Canva. I thought this guy said it all. He's just missing a, what the, you know what? Awesome, awesome. Let's see who's in here. Who else is going? What am I feeling? Yeah, I literally just pulled this a few minutes ago. Uh, so you can see this was earlier today. We had a little reprieve. We had like over 36 hours of the golden curtain going on here. But before I get into that, and we're going to ground, we're going to deal with this energy. That's what we're here to do, right? We're here to manage our energy, and we're going to do it as a group, and it'll be fun. Welcome to Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. This is the evening edition. Here we go. I see Care. Hello, Care. Donna's here from Michigan. Deborah, Stacy, Ellen. Hello, hello, hello. Jen is here. Awesome. Deborah in Florida. Alyssa is here. Let's see. Mary Beth's here from Hawaii. Paige is in the house. Janice. Awesome. Joanne is here. Hello. Yeah, lots going on. So, this, she said focus group was Bella today. Yeah, because we grounded it in. So this was during the day today, right? And it still wasn't, this was actually right around here is where we were when we were having focus group midday today. So this was midday today, and then you can see, but this is still not what I call clean air, right? This is a lot of purging with more of that high frequency light in the upper chakras. That's just been persistent. And then even this, and I'll show you the shakalaka chart next. This is still a brief integration. If you look, this is a couple of hours. I don't know. I hate counting these little things. It's not really productive for me to count these little lines. I just go, that was last night. This is right now. Do we need to know more? Feel it. Feel it. How do you feel? I could feel this heat. I felt the heat, and I felt the melon. I was like, oh, they're working on my melon again. Fantastic. Let me go take a peek. So I took a peek, and I saw, I could feel this when it first started coming in. It was probably that first line. And then I could tell it was been increasing too. So this is going to absolutely, here's the thing. Those who are, the guides are showing me those who are at a certain level of consciousness, maybe who've been a light worker for a while, way shower for a while, right? Your gifts have been online. You're probably going to feel this more. Main reason is that you can perceive the energy more before it comes in and while it's here. So your ability to perceive energy is more heightened, which means you're probably going to feel it more in your physical body too. In the head. For me, it's like definitely in the head. You can hear, the ringing in the ears. I mean, it's always usually temporary. Sometimes if you're laying down, the ringing can feel a little louder. For me, it's never so like destructive that I'm like, make it stop. I just put on a sound healing, to be honest, and it blends in. But so, and again, remember it doesn't matter where you are in your journey. You can feel this in different ways. So don't judge, just really pay attention to your body. How has your body been feeling with all of this light energy coming in, right? And just honor what feels good for you. You don't compare yourself to another one's journey, because it truly is how you're how your body is processing it. But what we do have the ability to do is direct it. And we can absolutely integrate it. Elisa says she was wondering what craving grounding foods, a few hours ago. And like, for me, this was a great reprieve today, because I woke up, was able to easily ground, because it just kind of leveled off the intensity. But you could see right now, even it is full on, and it's reaching all the way down. So there's, it's going to generate heat in your body for sure. I can't even stress water, 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 water. When you think you had enough water, go ahead and have some more, because it's can definitely, whenever we generate too much heat internally in the body, that leads to, that can give you a feeling of dehydration, right? So do your best to keep hydrated. And yeah, you might have weird food cravings or none. When you get this much heat too, it can also, it's kind of similar to, in the hot summer months, sometimes you crave lighter foods because it just doesn't feel good to eat a heavy meal, right? So this can have that effect too, right? Because it's just generating heat on the inside of your body. And so stick to stuff that it feels good. Go a little at a time and see how your body is integrating it, because the body's just going through a lot right now. Don't get mad at the body. It's really doing the heavy lifting. We're just observing it and cheering it on, right? Oh yeah, electrolyte waters. Yeah, that's absolutely helps. Absolutely helps. So yeah. A lot that's here from India. Hello, welcome. I'm telling you, I like this night. I love seeing the nighttime love trainers. So cool. So cool. See this, there's always a gift. There's always a gift. All of this, and we're getting to connect, directly here at night. I love it. Absolutely love it. You guys are amazing. And the love train continues to grow. So if you are new here, please drop it in the comments too. So, and if you say, I don't know how I got here, then you fit the profile, because we don't market or promote. You got to find us on your own. You got to follow the energy. And so you got here the way most of us did. How did I get here? I do know that answer. Let's see. Yeah, Christine. Yeah, the melon's getting a lot of pressure on this one for some. And it's going to the breath. And I'm not kidding you, I put frozen mangoes. I didn't have any frozen peas the other day, so I put the nice cold. I just surrounded my head in freezing cold, and it felt so good. So just do what you can. This is a wave, and for months and months, I would see. I see some creations, on TikTok or YouTube or wherever, and, there's going to be 3 nights of dark, 7 nights of darkness, 3 nights of darkness. And then people are freaking out. I need food. I need water. No, no, no. And a few weeks ago, my guides came in and said, and I said, you never talk about this. And they said, because we only bring you truth. And they did say, but there is a solar sequence coming. And if you go back to the videos, I don't know how many days ago it was, it's at least 10 days now, they said this is the beginning of the solar sequence, and we were having these erratic things like this, and then it led into, bang, a wall of light. So this is the solar sequence that is intense. This is it. But notice they only give us what we can handle, right? We might be uncomfortable for a few days. Right? So for some of you, it may be more. If you have something that's been prolonged, we know what that is. That is not ascension symptoms. That's an unhealed emotion. That's where you got to go, what am I holding on to that's no longer serving me? Ask your body, what is the message? A prolonged anything is an unheard message by the who man, the you, that your body's been trying to give you a message, and it gets giving it to you by shutting down or giving you pain or any, right? And a notification in the physical body to get you to say, okay, what is it? The message tells you what it is can help guide you to what it is you're holding on to. And I can tell you with this is purging, whatever keeps coming up for you. Why is this coming up? Why isn't my situation changing? Why? Anything that is frustrating you, triggering you, coming up, this is meant to blast it up. It can't go. It's dense energy, bad thoughts, negative self-image, negative anything about you. Anything outside of self-love is dense energy. It's gonna come up and keep looking at you and keep looking at you. It can come in the form of a family member. It could be a coworker, and be like, why does this keep coming up? And it's coming up because it wants to go Here, it wants to be alchemized. It wants to. So, can you be the observer and just allow it, observe it without judgment, and just say, okay, I know what this is. I am going to stay in my power. I'm going to stay centered. I'm going to go to the breath, and just the only thing you can do with this, slow your roll. Slow your roll, come to center. And we do this, which is why I was so anxious to get in here tonight. I really wanted to, because I know we can use as a group, everybody collecting their light like this and then directing it intentionally helps everybody with it. Just, it definitely helps the physical body, and those who catch it later, they pick up the same energy from the group. So it's just right, it's timeless. These are timeless. When we do this grounding together, it's really, it does help all. Let's see. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, so yeah, it looks like you guys are all, yeah, I know this has been a fun one to ride out. That's all I'm telling you. That's what no doubt. But again, they never give us anything we can't handle. And truthfully, it's our own consciousness that's summoning the light. So get mad at you. If you want to get mad at anybody, it's yourself, but you don't want to do that because that's counterproductive. So we are summoning this light. It's here for us to help us move into higher levels of consciousness, and having the ability to create, right? Having the ability to create from pure love. And to do that, we got to get the mucky mucks out. So let's look at the Shakyalaka chart here. Look at this. So this was yesterday, right? During the day today, this is where those, you could see there was but see, remember I said those sneaky little spikes that look innocent? So it looked like there was light coming into the upper chakras, those little blurbs that I was showing you in between that looked like the downtime before the light came blasting in. But look what we did. There was a massive surge right here. That's a big purge in the root chakra, which again, false identity, right? Are you still pretending? And here's what I see. Are you pretending you're not a powerful creator because you're trying to please somebody or drag them along? You're not helping them that way. You help them by radiating it out. And those of you who were in focus group today, there was a beautiful transmission that came through, and that spoke exactly to this. People pleasing is not a great spot to be in right now. And taking care of you and focusing in on you, what state of being are you trying to create? Because that is the most loving and kind thing you can do for another. And you're not moving the needle, you're resisting it. You're resisting the light, and that's going to cause chaos within you, in your energy field, because you can't say, I'm choosing 5D, and then go, and I'm mad at my neighbor. I'm choosing 5D, but my partner's not awake, so I'm going to pretend I'm not as awake as I am. That's resistance, right? Name the situation. So you can't just say, I'm choosing. It's an alignment. Are you being it? Are you being aligned no matter what? It's got to be unapologetically aligned. That is how you pave a path for those awakening, and we make it shorter and easier for them. Yeah, board 2 in the roller coaster ride, so that they can get on a nice little, like, what is it? It's a small world boat that doesn't rock. It just goes really slow, right? So we're making the path easier for those to follow. Yes, we signed up for it. I know that sounds, this has got a lot to say, but when you look at the really big picture, what we're doing is helping consciousness evolve and shift for all of humanity and all light beings. Remember, this energy goes everywhere, goes beyond the earth. We're focused on the earth right now because she's ascending too. So that's like, go to the big picture. What we're doing now, what we're creating now, every emotion we're creating now, and we create as a group, and I mean higher states of being, radiates out and helps all of humanity and all of consciousness to evolve to higher levels. So no more mucky muck. We figured out we don't like suffering. We don't like lack. We don't like struggling. But we do like playing, creating, and having fun. And, for some, need a reminder. How do you have fun? Like, literally, laughter is one of the most powerful energies, and highly recommend it. Find things to laugh at. Let's see. Da, 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 da. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Really, boundaries and my guides gave this to me a long time ago, and I love it. Other people's energies is none of my business. That's none of my energetic business. So regardless of what somebody else is choosing, right? I get to still choose to be in a state of pure love and light, because that's what I want to radiate out. That was what I signed up to do. So, and by the way, by doing that, guess what reflects back to me? The same. The same reflects back to me. And then the more you do that, you go, oh, I really like this being reflected back to me. I'm not going and getting, I'm not begging. Somebody want to send me some love, please? No, pull it in, radiate it out, and man, do you get more back. You get more than you can imagine, and you feel it, and it's authentic, and it's unwavering, and it's unconditional. And so this is our ability. This is our ability. And this is a call to, are you ready to step into your ability? And if not, that's okay too. But acknowledge where you're at and be honest with yourself about what you're doing. How are you choosing? How are you choosing in every moment? Be honest with yourself. And if you're not ready, for some reason, the noodle made up some reason why it's not safe for you to shift, just know that the thing that you're struggling with and don't desire anymore will keep reflecting to you, because it can't go forward with you. It's coming up to be released. And so you get to choose and just say, what am I choosing? And I'll tell you, you can't mess it up, because for me personally, you get to a boiling point where you go, okay, I'm hearing it. What needs to go, just get it out. Whatever needs to go. What do I need to come into acceptance over? What situation do I need to accept? What do I need to let go of? Just move it the heck out of the way, because you promised me bliss and all this stuff, so let's go. And I can tell you, when you release it, you're operating from your power then, because it's effortless. Your decisions are being done by feeling. And I have a feeling the reason a lot of us are feeling this, because we lived so long, not even fully in our body. We were living in here. Now we're saying, shut that sucker off, let it relax, go to the heart. This is going to learn from the heart. Why? Because the heart is the one that delivers for you. We came here to live from the heart, not from fight or flight. This is limitations. Limit, right? When you go into the noodle, if you hear yourself saying, I'm trying to figure it out, red alert. Figure out is not in the heart space. Heart space is, what do I want to do? What makes me happy? And it's every choice. What do I want to do right now? When you're in the have and should, you're here. Third dimension. And so that means you're holding a belief system. That's all it means. Don't beat yourself up. What am I believing is true that's preventing me from just letting that go? Right? What am I believing? I'm ready to let it go. And then you ask, please help me release these. Please help me release these. But if you're holding it in space, they're not going to intervene. Meaning your guides, your team, won't intervene in your free will. And this is going to, really, if you're holding anything, it's going to come into your face. Really, it's going to feel loud. It's not meant to knock you down or get you discouraged. It's loud because it's at the surface. That's all. It's not bigger. It's not deeper. It's actually come up to the surface, and you just need to give it permission to go. And then right? What do you want to create? If you've had too much confusion or noise in your field, all you need to do is align with peace. Just align with peace, and you will get guidance from there. But if you're not in peace, you're in resistance, right? And all it is start playing, okay, where is my energy? What am I focusing on? Nikki, tend to take on, okay, so if you're an empath, so you can just literally say, Nikki, please release all energies that are not my own. And by the way, some of us took on energies environmentally too, even. Most of your beliefs aren't yours either. Someone fed it to you for years and years and years. And then you were like, oh, I guess it's true, until you started to wake up. And then you were like, that sucks. Why am I believing that? That doesn't feel good in my heart, so it can't be true. If it feels like poo, it can't be true. This is real, right? And so if you say, right, please help me release all energies that are not my own, and notice if you're entangling, all right? Don't let anybody call you on the phone and trauma bond. Just say, oh, it sounds like you're having a rough day. What can I do to make you feel better? What can I do to because repeating the story doesn't work. Repeating the story takes that timeline that's got all the caca on it, brings the caca pile right in front of you, and they're calling you going, I don't know why I feel bad. Well, because you're let it go. Let it go and shift to what would make me feel better. And then the caca pile, that timeline can collapse. It wants to collapse. It doesn't want to go forward. That's the other part, right? And so just notice when you're doing that, you can come into your power and just, really they're bringing an activation for us tonight that we're going to do. That's really cool. I feel like we're going to expand somehow. So meaning expanding our light from within. And so direct your energy and, well, here's the thing. Yeah, we don't inherit, right? So great question though, Nikki. I know a lot of people think, oh no, but my family gave me this. Everybody has, we have energies that are some are ancestral, some are from your soul. Your soul's eternal. So soul's done this thousands of times. There's a lot of gunk. So, but here's what happens. You only need to clear the energy that's in your field now. And it has a domino effect. If it's tied to old energies, those parts fall too. So we didn't come here with a list of relatives that we came to save. And by the way, those who have transitioned are very heavily involved in the quantum field right now, helping you to clear. So it's the other way. So remember, when they go back to love and light, they see the whole picture, right? So they're not in despair. They're learning. They see where they gave away their power, and now they're able to heal it. So no one has this heavy responsibility. We're not here to fix a broken world. We're here to create from pure love by shifting and focusing into a different dimension, right? So that's what we're doing. And so, with the energy, it's making your own. And here's the thing, I don't like the word shield, because there's nothing more powerful than your light. So that's what you need to know. No energy is more powerful than the light. And look, we've been just getting pounded with it, right? But it's really the frequency of love. So when you notice you're not in the frequency of love, you can come into your heart space with your breath and then just say, I know who I am, and I know I'm okay. And when you do that, like even if I say that, I can feel my energy it just drops right into the heart space. And then, but just notice if you're entangling, don't get stuck in anybody else's story. And you can pull, right, instead of worrying about going from depressed to happy, instead just go to neutral peace. Just say, okay, I'm going to accept what's in front of me and go to peace. Accept and peace. Now notice there's no resistance there. If we go, oh no, even if you want happy, the oh no is resistance. Now you're playing, right, energetic tug of war with yourself. And so, practice with that. There, if you know, if you're an empath, especially, essentially though, everybody's becoming more and more empathic with this, because our sensitivity to be able to sense the energy and sense the light, it's really meant for us to sense the pleasant, the pleasant states of being, right? But so everybody is becoming more sensitive. And so it's just an awareness and observation. Where am I? What am I feeling? And where did this come from? What triggered this? And then there's information in the trigger. It's not a, don't go, oh no, that triggered me. It's no, okay, what information is in this trigger? So there's an unhealed or incomplete emotion in there that I can now release. And if you do need, I do have a cool empath blessing that's really cool. That's great to say at night and when you wake up. It can help you, but you do have control over your own energy at all times. It's a choice, and realizing that when you become the observer instead of judging and criticizing it or getting upset by it, that's how you prevent, don't let the rabbit hole get any momentum, right? And I get what you're saying, because the sensitivity is increasing, but it's really increasing because that's part of our gift. Our gift is be able to sense energy, and those who are here to be the light, we can sense, okay, all I need to do in this situation is be the light. I don't need to open my mouth, because I understand that these souls over here are struggling right now, but I have the ability to radiate light. So I do that for me. That helps me. I'm not taking on that because it doesn't permeate. It's too dense now. When you shine your light and stay in your power, that density, you can observe it, you may sense it, but you are not embodying it. That's the difference. Before we embodied it, that's why our poor bodies right now are like get it out. They're like, it's like, get this fur ball out. They're like, we're literally purging these fur balls of energy that we used to unknowingly in an unconscious state. We took it on. So now what are we doing? We're embodying light. We're embodying light. And that embodying light is lighter, higher frequency. So it's forcing, like the Alka-Seltzer tablet, forcing boom, boom. When it comes out, some of it's not so nice. It's not so nice. It's like, eh, all right, fine. It goes to the light, but some of it's kicking and screaming. They're not all happy, but they know that doesn't feel good. The scared parts coming to the surface is really what they are. So bless them and tell them it's okay. Go to the light so I can go have some fun. So the empath blessing, grab my email. You can grab my email in the YouTube description. It's in there on the homepage. And I'll email it to you. Easy. Cool. So, someone said, how do I not feel guilty in peace? Oh, because the other people that you want to feel peace can only feel it if you radiate it. So if you're radiating guilt, that's what you're radiating to them too. See, so I know it's sneaky. So if a situation or people are causing you to feel guilty because you're choosing peace, then how you are being the example and an inspiration is by you staying in your peace no matter what, because that energetically is what they're going to get. And you don't even have to say, like, I'm in peace, you're acting cray-cray, I'm going to be in peace. You just choose peace, and you're going to stand out, you're going to feel different, you might feel weird. Weird is perfect, because the journey of those who came forward to be an example, not an example, really an inspiration to show the way, is that it takes immense courage and strength to stay in your light when there's people behind your back going, what are you talking about? Well, yeah. What I'm talking about is that you're upset with your life, and I'm trying to show you how to create a better life. We do create our life based on our alignment and state of being. And so just say what do you want for that person that you're trying to please, that you would say, would you surrender your peace? No. You don't want to surrender your peace or freedom for anyone or anything, because even if it's the person you love the most, you want them to feel peace and freedom. The only way you can do that is to give it to yourself first, and just and absolutely give it to yourself 100% without apologizing for it. We're dealing with awakened who know, okay, I know there's a path here. I know I'm connected. My guides are here. My gifts are coming online. All I need to do is keep my light on. That's it. That's it. And accept and know that these souls are on a mission too. And the best way we can help them is, which is why we're here, is to help in that process. Not just that, but also for us to play and create and have fun. So it's, what do you want to radiate? What do you want to radiate? And just, guilt's an old, God, and they're the lowest emotion too. Guilt and shame, lowest emotions on the totem pole. And it's a great way to keep everybody in separation, right? Because it's never enough. I did everything. No one appreciates me. Oh, you want to do that instead? I'd rather poke my eye out, but I'm going to go do it because you're going to make me feel guilty. Yeah. So when you get to the point where you say, no, absolutely no one can make me feel guilty, I can promise you that. You know why? Because that's a crappy place for anybody to be. And that's not being authentic. If you're doing something that you feel guilty, like for yourself, depriving yourself out of guilt, you're not being authentic to you or the person that you're blowing smoke in their pooper, right? So authenticity sets you free. This is who I am. I'm shining my light. I understand right now that I'm annoying the heck out of you. Too bad. Too bad. You'll thank me later, because free is what you want too. Peace is what you want too. And so how we're choosing is everything right now. It really is. And I get it. I get it, easier said than done. But the more you start practicing that, the more in alignment and what you're doing is making it so much easier for others to shift. Much easier. It happens much quicker, and we're getting supported, right, by the light. And you can see this isn't an upward thing. So this can cause anxiousness, sleeplessness, or the opposite, fatigue. We just took on a ton of light. At some point when the intensity of the light slows down, the human body will probably want to rest a lot. You can anticipate that, because it's going to be like, okay, that was a lot of action. It's like we're getting electrocuted, and then all of a sudden it's going to settle. The body's going to go, okay, because the body's trying to work it all out too. But the body has its own infinite intelligence and knows what to do with it. The body knows what to do with it, all of it. I know, it's a lot, I know, but we've got this. We've got this. All right, this would be a great time. Let's ground this, and let's do this. There was a specific activation that they brought in 2 nights in a row, and tonight, a different one. And they didn't give it to me before, but they're kind of showing me now what it is. So we will, let's settle in and just start to focus on your breath. There's tremendous amount of energy coming in. I feel the heat in my head right now. So what we're going to do with this one is we're going to send the energy we are multidimensional. So tonight we're going multi. We're pulling out the multi card tonight. They left us no choice. So we're going to expand our light, which is really going to help. It's going to spread your energy out into your field, so that you can feel more balanced, and it will help everybody to ground at the same time. So we're going to do this. I don't like grounding with this kind of, especially him. He looks really upset about the situation. Let me find a pleasant, let's see. I think we're going to go to lilac. I've got several versions of purple here. This one seems to be good. I like this one. Yeah. There we go. Focus on your breath. And then if you are driving, come back and listen to this later. It will stay up. Those of you who are here, thank you so much for coming in tonight. And we're going to do this beautiful activation. It's going to help us all just really integrate this energy right now. So if you can do so, you can close your eyes, draw your attention to your breath. See if you can hear it and feel it coming in. Feel it on the exhale. And the moment you do that, you're now present. If you feel like if you've been in your head too much today, Call yourself fully into the body. I think we'll all do it because I'm feeling a lot of head energy in here. And I know, because I know a lot of us are saying, what the heck's going on? Who else do I ask if I don't ask my head? Ask the Schumann lady. What's going on? All right, we're going to do this together. Let's call ourselves fully into my body. And this is anybody can do this. Empaths do this every morning too. I call myself fully into my body. You say the date and the year, August 14th, 2025. Take a breath in. Don't just say the words, you have to feel it and breathe it. I call myself fully into my body, August 14th, 2025. Breathe it in. Where's your energy going? Some of you, it's stuck at chest level. Take one more breath in. I call myself fully into my body, August 14th, 2025. Notice if your voice went really light, that means you're afraid to be in your body. Do one more. I notice some people trail off, and so the safety is actually in your body, because when you're fully in your body, you're able to ground better and you can go into your heart space. If you're too noodled out, if you're making noodle soup, you're not in your body at all. Okay. So being present, anybody can do that. Anytime you feel like you're in the noodle a lot, finding it hard to concentrate, just do that. It's going to bring you into the body. And then now we can close our eyes, take a nice deep breath in. And then on the exhale, we're going to go down to Gaia's heart. Inhale, come up to your heart space. Exhale, back down to Gaia's heart. Stay here for a breath. And we're going to take an inhale. On the exhale, merge your light with Gaia's. Inhale and come up to your heart space. And then from here, see, sense, or feel if the front door to your heart is open. And for those of you, if you have a hard time doing this, you can put a hand over your heart space and just feel for that warm energy. And then while you're in this space, see, sense, or feel if the sacred heart is open, the door to the sacred heart. So your sacred heart is the area behind your physical heart. It's an area in the body, right? And so there is a threshold there. And so if that feels like it's closed or blocked, take an inhale and then gently guide it open on the exhale. So now you've got clear energy running through the heart space. Take an inhale and expand that light in your heart space. And on the exhale, light up all the cells in your body. So we're sending the light to all the cells. Take another inhale. On the exhale, light up the room or space you're in. Take an inhale, expand the light in your heart again. On the exhale, fill the city you're in with your light. Take an inhale, expand the light. On the exhale, fill the country you're in with your light. Take an inhale, expanding that light again. On the exhale, surround Gaia with your light. Take an inhale, expand the light in the heart again. Exhale, send your light out to the central sun. Take an inhale, expand the light. On the exhale, again, send your light out to the central sun. And then just breathe here, because you have your energy fully expanded. Allow your breath to return to just an easy pace. And then draw your attention back to your heart space. Take an inhale. And now we're going to focus on any excess energy that's in the head space. And you're going to gather it up. Just see, sense, or feel all that excess energy being gathered up. And then you're going to guide it and draw it right into your heart space. So feel it come down past your throat chakra and right into your heart space. Take an inhale. Exhale, send it down to Gaia. Inhale one more time, come up to your heart space. And one more time, we're going to anchor it into Gaia. One more exhale. Really nice. And then on the next inhale, just slowly come back into your body. And you're still going to have that sensation of your light that you expanded out to the central sun. You don't need to know or be able to see it. Your consciousness knows exactly where it is. So you don't have to make this difficult or analyze anything. Just know that your consciousness knows, and your body knows too. So you guys are so good at grounding, really good. And then just breathe. Breathe. You should be able to feel. For some of you, you may feel some dense energy leaving your body. You could feel lightness too. All normal. Because whenever we do that, whenever you expand your light like that, it's going to allow stuff to leave a lot easier. So that's a perfect nighttime one. I love that one because it'll release anything heavy, and it can help you wind down and get a good night's sleep unless it's morning, but it's good to wind down in the morning too. So thank you for coming in here. And I know we've been getting it. I keep peeking. I'm like, but I just knew I felt it. And I was like, oh, it's pouring in again. Well, let's go in and get everybody together and ground it up. But today I love it that we're expanding it. Always expanding the light always feels good. So, thank you. Thank you for being here, Shay. Thank you. Yeah, this is, no one's on this alone. And I get it. I feel the energy too. And I'm like absolutely grateful to have the gift of being told, here's what it is. Keep your people going. We're doing great. But it is true, with the more light really means the more we've jumped forward, quite honestly. And so it is our consciousness that's calling this in for us. And then we're down here as humans going, what the heck? What the heck is going on? But it's all good. And I love you guys so much. You guys are troopers. And we got this. I promise the goodness is already here, and we're already seeing it. And I know that as it starts to unfold for more and more of you, our discussions will be still fun, but shifting more to what are you creating? And that's the fun part. We are here to create and have a good time. And I can't think of a better group than you guys. I really wouldn't have it any other way. So, all right, good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. I love this love train so much. And as the energy calls, you shall see me. Mwah. Bye, everybody.